we will see. You see him sitting on down. That's LDZ on your screen. The 3 most fearsome letters in the entire alphabet. Strikes fear into the eyes of every competitor out there, except maybe noeL. You see the stoicism on his face, the cold, focused noeL. It's going to be a tough one for both of these players.
noeL, very minimum reactions, generally speaking. That being said, yesterday he did kind of pop off a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Like knocked the chair off of the stage and everything. Like he kind of popped off, and I think beating LDZ would definitely be one of those moments for him where he's just kind of like overcoming someone who's kind of favored in this. He's the 2-time world champion. He's a big household name in the Brawlhalla community.
It's interesting how both of these players carry so much weight to their names, but they're almost for like completely different reasons. It's LDZ for making those big, massive plays when they count and kind of being a little bit absent from the scene other than that. It's this long-time legacy, whereas noeL is about the raw top 8, top 6, top 4 consistency of no matter what the patch is, no matter what character is in meta, no matter what character is in vogue, no matter what is couture in the Brawlhalla scene at the moment, noeL is right there with it, hanging with everybody else out there.
He doesn't care about fashion in game, only fashion on himself, because he's always looking good when he's playing. He's on that Asuri, like we kind of predicted, but we did not predict the pick from LDZ, the Nimue, coming out from him.
Yeah, coming in with that crossover on the Dusk pick. He is the only Dusk player.
True.
Which is, there's a lot of people out there who are like, there's kind of no reason to play Dusk now that Fate came out and has been out for a while. Nice D-lights into the Sayers.
Well, LDZ showing why he does pick specifically this Dusk. It's because Fate doesn't have that spear, and he really likes that spear. It's kind of a carryover weapon from when he used to play Ada. It's a good comfort weapon, and it does have the range advantage over all of noeL's weapons currently, this sword and katars.
And this is sometimes, like, this is his go-to pick. It seems like maybe the Diana was a counter pick to the Mordex that Sandstorm and both Ethan were playing. Because we did see a lot yesterday. We saw a lot of Dusk from him. And even in 2s, we see the Dusk pick coming in from him.
Might just be a specific matchup thing. Right now, though, playing that orb game with this Nimue against noeL. Offstage opportunity. noeL has the weapon advantage.
Stuffed him.
The down air. All he needed was that one hit.
Now you can tell when a character in Brawlhalla starts to lose all of their in-air movement options beyond like their dodge, because their character will gray out just a little bit. You'll see them turn just a little bit darker, and you saw that from noeL's character at the end.
Goes for a big read with that side signature. Again in the offstage, LDZ aiming for those down airs, but noeL avoids it. The down signature.
Whoa!
That's just damage. I think he was trying to go low enough that it'd bounce off that wall.
Okay.
Because then it would launch him off the wall more to the right.
Now something with Asuri that is kind of uniquely noeL is the way he uses the down signature. He'll gravity cancel it a lot, picking up aerial opponents, picking up grounded opponents, but most importantly about that signature is it hits the front side and it hits the back side, and it'll hit stacks. So you can cover so many options with that down signature instead of committing to, oh, right in front of me, at a 45-degree angle below me, or anything like that. And he's kind of the only Asuri that uses it as frequently and as successfully as he does.
But you see an LDZ utilizing those Nimue signatures. That neutral signature reaches up and then throws straight forward, and that's why he likes that Nimue. You were talking about, like, hey, why would someone play Nimue? It's the spear, and it's because LDZ is showing that the signature kit for Nimue is nothing to shake a stick at. It's got some fantastic signatures with both the spear and the orb.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
And we're going straight into it. Very quick reset here, but we're going to Mammoth Fortress rather than the Blackguard Keep. We are still going to have a soft platform, but instead of just staying on that left side and moving up and down, it's going to move around. We saw this earlier.
Also saw that orb play coming out earlier from LDZ. noeL, he has to play the stack game. Orb doesn't have that many stacked options. It has the orb neutral light, but once that's done, noeL gets to run free.
Neutral Light can be a very effective move for multiple different reasons. Like the kill potential on it, honestly, isn't very bad. But it also, yeah, you're right. It is that defensive move that get off me, dude.
Got some off stage. No connections on either one of them. Both of them kind of just outspacing each other.
Just outspacing and then dodging through and actually underspacing everything when that signature came out from LDZ. Seeing him unarmed on the edge, just a quick dip down into the unarmed side air, super clean.
And just getting the only hits that he needs. That's kind of LDZ's edge guards, right? He doesn't go for anything extremely flashy. Instead, he just kind of chips away at you until you run out of jumps, run out of things, and you just fall to your death.
The final swipe of that makes contact with LDZ. I think he thought he was overspacing it just enough, and he wanted to stay there to punish it.
And because of that slight misspacing, completely evened up. noeL and LDZ. LDZ with a reasonable damage lead now off that orb string.
Nice for it, but noeL waited for all of the active frames of that signature to finish before he went up to punish. Didn't want to get caught going over the corner. He is a little bit behind. There is a weapon spawn on the field. LDZ going straight for it. He wants that spear. See him doing those jump nairs, and noeL's just punishing every single one coming in with the neutral airs.
Oh, but the pogo. All right, noeL with the slap can cover quite a bit of the wall. That neutral air, another neutral air. noeL finally trying to go in. LDZ did reset his jumps, and noeL gets disarmed. The active frames beating out the spot dodge from noeL.
Both players dead even so far, both of them in the orange. You're seeing the weapon spawn on field. LDZ playing near it, wanting to catch with that recovery.
Yeah, was just trying to cover any direction that noeL went to. Last stock here for noeL in game number 2. LDZ with an interesting option there. Lots of different follow-ups off that sidelight. He went for none of them just to try to see how noeL was going to react.
Nice falling there, going to spike straight down. LDZ going under the stage. He's been the only player so far today in finals that we've seen go under the stage.
He is very comfortable with that. Oh, noeL.
Oh, almost using the final dodge, his final movement options. That might be the kill. Following it up with a weapon toss. That's vintage LDZ right there.
noeL looked right at the camera right after that one. LDZ. Fantastic edge play. You saw him really trying to get that, though. You saw him multiple times going for that signature on his orb play, trying to catch noeL, but ultimately was not able to hit it until that very final moment.
Is that Darkghoul?
I was going to ask the exact same thing.
I think that's
Darkghoul. Very prominent PS4 player, huge member of the community, huge pillar of the community, trying to come out and support his boy noeL.
Yeah, he's been one of the most consistent people from the PS4 community to come out to LAN. We saw a handful of people out at CEO. It was just great to meet them. It's great to see people from other platforms. Now that Brawlhalla is cross-platform for the most part, it is so great to see all these other players coming out. I want to see more Switch people. I want to see more Xbox people. I want to see more PlayStation people. And I love seeing the PC boys.
Absolutely love these PC boys. But here we go. Game number 3, LDZ and noeL, both PC players playing with their keyboards.
Yeah, Ethan was the only controller player.
Wilson.
Oh, Wilson. Yeah, Ethan and Wilson, both controller players, which is somewhat rare in the top scene. Most of the rest of the players that you see in the finals and the grand finals are keyboard players. You're seeing those keyboards coming through for LDZ. He has such a lead on noeL.
He's doing a great job of just maintaining positioning right on top of noeL with that spear, something not easy to do. Generally speaking, you see spear be a little bit more of a zone control weapon, just keep the opponent at bay, but LDZ was just going in onto noeL to get that first stock.
Now, if you're noeL right now, here's your situation. You're down 2 games against LDZ. You're down a full stock against LDZ. He's dominating the neutral game. He's dominating the edge guards. What do you do if you're noeL?
I mean, that's on noeL to figure out, but generally it change up the pacing, right? He generally plays a little bit slower against his opponents. This might be one of the opportunities where he needs to just kind of go in, just try to take a stock as quick as possible.
I wonder if maybe Sword would be the answer here, because he's focusing a lot on guitars, finishing it up with that weapon toss. He's down 2 stocks. It's been 1 minute and 20 seconds, and LDZ took 2 stocks off of noeL here in the losers semis.
LDZ still sitting on that first stock. noeL is in deep trouble. Can he finish off this stock of LDZ? Going for the offstage. Can't hit the down air. LDZ recovers low enough to avoid it.
The point-blank side signature coming out and missing. LDZ comes in with the punish. There's the side light. There's the D-light. Goes for the second D-light and the side air.
There. noeL gets a fadeaway side air, finally finishes the stock with that down air, but so much damage is on top of this Asuri stock, and he's going to be sticking with the Katars. That's his comfort weapon. If he can catch LDZ's dodge, maybe can go for that big half.
He has to go for something big. He has to go for something big. That's why you saw that gravity cancel neutral signature coming out. He's so far behind at this point. He needs to just go for these big plays. You see him immediately follow LDZ off stage, coming in with the weapon toss into the neutral light. Spot dodge the down air. LDZ gets the side light Sair. Is he gonna get the edge guard?
Oh.
There it is. LDZ going up 3-0 over noeL, almost JV3ing him.
What a flashy finish from LDZ as well. Like in that situation, the safe play is to go high, go for a ground pound, but he was like, nah, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna hit this signature.
I got some room to work with. I'm
I
up
got some
2
style.
games. I got the stock lead. Let's just go ahead and flash it out here. That's gonna be LDZ moving on, surpassing noeL, going up against Sandstorm. Again.
That's the issue, is LDZ is now going back into the match that started today and that he lost. It's the match that knocked him into this loser bracket, but hopefully he's had a little bit more time to warm up for the day. I don't know if he was able to play on the setups earlier today, but at this point he's had some time to practice, and we're going to see some of those replays of him versus noeL.